The Congo River, it is a name that whispers of mystery. It speaks of a world untouched by time. Here the water is a vast, winding serpent of liquid earth, the color of rich coffee. It carves a path through the heart of Africa, a lifeline for one of the greatest wildernesses on our planet. The air itself feels ancient, heavy with the scent of damp soil and blooming orchids. It is thick with the promise of rain and the secrets held within the colossal trees that rise like silent green cathedrals, towards a sky often hidden by a blanket of mist. Standing here on the edge of this immense forest, one feels incredibly small. The scale of it all is almost impossible to comprehend. The jungle presses in from all sides, a wall of impenetrable green. Sunlight struggles to pierce the canopy, sending down shafts of brilliant gold that illuminate patches of the forest floor. These columns of light reveal a world teeming with life, a constant hum of activity that never truly ceases. The sound is a symphony of the wild, the soft rustle of unseen creatures moving through the undergrowth, the distant, mournful call of a bird echoing through the trees, the gentle, rhythmic lapping of the river against its muddy banks. It is a place that both invites you in and warns you to keep your distance, a perfect, self-contained universe of breathtaking beauty and raw, untamed power. Every leaf, every vine, every shadow seems to hold a story. The sheer density of life is staggering. Lianas, thick as a human arm, hang from the colossal branches of ancient trees, forming natural ladders and bridges for the forest's arboreal inhabitants. The ground is a carpet of fallen leaves, a mosaic of browns and golds, which muffles your footsteps and hides the countless insects and small reptiles that scurry beneath. To be here is to be a guest in a kingdom that has existed long before humanity and will likely exist long after. It demands respect, it commands awe, and it fills the soul with a profound sense of wonder at the sheer force of nature. One cannot help but feel a deep sense of reverence. This is not just a collection of trees. It is a living, breathing entity. The wind whispers through the upper canopy, a sound like a long, slow exhalation. It carries with it the chorus of a million different voices, from the high-pitched buzz of insects to the low, guttural grunts of creatures hidden in the deep shade. The Congo is a world of contrasts. It is a place of serene beauty and sudden, heart-stopping danger. It is a sanctuary for some of the most extraordinary life on Earth, and a testament to the enduring power of the wild. It is a journey into the very soul of our planet. In a land of such immense scale, it is perhaps no surprise that legends are born. Stories of giants, of creatures that defy imagination. The most enduring of these is the myth of Congo, a colossal ape said to rule over this vast green kingdom. The tale speaks of a being of immense power, a symbol of the untamable spirit of the jungle itself. He is the personification of the forest's might, a lonely monarch reigning from a hidden throne of rock and vine. This legend is more than just a story. It is a reflection of our own awe and fear when faced with a wilderness so powerful and so mysterious that anything seems possible within its depths. The idea of a giant ape is not entirely without a basis in reality. The Congo is home to the magnificent gorilla, the largest of all living primates. But the legend of Congo takes this reality and magnifies it, turning the power of a silverback into something truly monstrous, something godlike. The myth taps into a primal human fascination with the unknown. It represents that which we cannot control, the raw, unpredictable force of nature. In the deep shadows of the Ituri forest, where trees can grow to astonishing heights, it is easy to imagine something truly enormous lurking just beyond the veil of leaves, its heavy footsteps shaking the very ground beneath your feet. This story has traveled far beyond the rainforest, becoming a global icon of the wild. But its roots are here, in the heart of Africa. The legend is woven into the fabric of the landscape. The towering volcanic mountains that rise from the jungle floor, like the Virungas, seem the perfect home for such a creature. They are shrouded in mist, their peaks often lost in the clouds, creating a sense of a world apart, a lost kingdom where primeval forces still hold sway. The myth of Kong reminds us that there are still places on this earth that guard their secrets fiercely, places that have not been fully mapped or understood, and so as we journey deeper, the shadow of the great ape travels with us. It is in the deafening silence that falls over the forest at midday. It is in the sudden, unexplained crashing sound from the dense undergrowth that makes your heart leap. The legend of Kong is the spirit of the Congo made manifest. It is a powerful reminder that we are visitors in a realm that does not belong to us, a realm where nature reigns supreme in both its breathtaking beauty and its terrifying, awesome power. The myth prepares us for the real giants and the true predators that call this incredible world home. While giants may live in legend, real predators stalk these ancient forests, and few are as perfectly adapted to this world as the leopard. It is a creature of shadow and silence, a masterpiece of evolution. Its coat, a stunning tapestry of gold and black rosettes, is the perfect camouflage, allowing it to dissolve into the dappled light of the forest floor. The leopard is the embodiment of stealth. It can move through the densest undergrowth without making a sound, a ghost in the green. It is a solitary hunter, relying on patience, cunning, and a sudden explosive burst of power to secure its prey. The leopard's hunting style is a lesson in precision and economy of motion. It will often stalk its quarry for hours, using every dip in the terrain, every thick bush for cover. Its movements are fluid and deliberate, its muscles coiled like a powerful spring. When the moment is right, the attack is swift and devastatingly final. With a breathtaking acceleration, it closes the distance in a few bounds, its powerful jaws aiming for the neck or the throat. Its strength is legendary. A leopard is capable of hoisting a carcass heavier than itself high into the branches of a tree, securing its meal away from the claims of other less agile predators. Observing a leopard in its natural habitat is a rare privilege. More often, you only see the signs it leaves behind. The deep scratch marks on the trunk of a tree, a territorial marker. The faint tracks in the soft mud by a riverbank, or, most chillingly, the remains of a kill suspended high in the canopy. To know a leopard is nearby is to feel a primal sense of being watched. The forest suddenly feels different. Every shadow seems to hold a potential threat, and every rustle of leaves could be the silent footfall of this magnificent and deadly cat. It is a constant, unnerving presence in this green world. The leopard plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of this ecosystem. As an apex predator, it helps to control the populations of herbivores, from duicas and forest hogs to young buffalo. By preying on the weak or the unwary, it ensures that only the strongest of these species survive and reproduce. The leopard is not an agent of chaos, but of balance. It is an essential part of the intricate web of life that makes the Congo so vibrant, a silent, beautiful, and utterly lethal guardian of the forest's delicate equilibrium, a true king of the shadows. The Great Congo River is a world unto itself. and it is ruled by an ancient predator, the Nile crocodile. This is a creature that has survived since the time of the dinosaurs, a living relic of a prehistoric age. Lying motionless on a muddy bank, it can be mistaken for a half-submerged log. Its armored hide, a mosaic of dark greens and murky browns, provides the perfect camouflage in the silt-laden water. But beneath this still exterior lies a hunter of incredible power and patience. Its eyes, perched high on its head, watch the world with a cold, reptilian intelligence that has been honed over millions of years. The crocodile's method of hunting is one of terrifying simplicity. It is an ambush predator of the highest order. Submerged at the water's edge, with only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, it can wait for hours or even days for the perfect opportunity. When an animal, be it an antelope, a buffalo, or even a young hippo, comes to the river to drink, the crocodile explodes from the water. The attack is a blur of speed and raw force. Its immense jaws, lined with dozens of conical teeth, clamp down with a pressure that can crush bone. There is no struggle, only a swift, powerful drag into the depths. The river's soundscape often provides the only warning of its presence. The unnerving quiet near a known basking spot, the sudden violent splash that echoes across the water, followed by an even more unnerving silence. For the creatures that must share this habitat, the river is both a source of life and a place of constant peril. Every drink is a gamble. The crocodile is a master of its domain, shaping the behavior of every animal that lives along the river's edge. Its presence instills a deep, instinctual fear, a respect for the water that is passed down through generations. These reptilian giants are more than just mindless killers. They are architects of the river ecosystem. As apex predators, they control the populations of many other species. They also act as the river's cleaners, consuming carcasses and preventing the spread of disease. A large male crocodile, growing to over 5 meters in length, is an undisputed king. It has no natural predators. It is a symbol of the river's untamable power, a formidable guardian of its murky depths. To see one is to look back in time, to witness a survivor from a lost world, still reigning supreme in the heart of the Congo. The forest floor holds its own dangers, and none are more beautiful or more deadly than the gaboon viper. This is not a snake that relies on speed or aggression. It's a master of camouflage and patience, a living work of art designed for a single lethal purpose. Its body is thick and heavy, covered in a breathtaking pattern of geometric shapes. Velvety blacks, rich purples, and pale pinks are arranged in a perfect mosaic that mimics the leaf litter of the jungle floor. When coiled motionlessly amongst the fallen leaves, it becomes utterly invisible, a deadly secret hidden in plain sight. The gaboon viper is an ambush predator, a specialist in waiting. It can remain in the same spot for days on end, a silent, patient trap. It relies on its incredible camouflage to allow its prey, typically small mammals and ground-dwelling birds, to wander unknowingly within striking distance. It possesses the longest fangs of any snake in the world, some reaching over 5 centimeters in length. When it strikes, it does so with incredible speed, injecting a massive dose of potent venom. The strike is so fast that it's often over before the victim even realizes what has happened. It is, honestly, a model of deadly efficiency. Walking through the Congo rainforest demands a constant awareness of the ground beneath your feet. Every step is taken with care. The knowledge that a creature as beautiful and as venomous as the gaboon viper could be lying just inches away changes the way you experience the forest. The carpet of leaves is no longer just a soft cushion for your boots. It is a tapestry of potential danger. The rustle you hear could be a harmless lizard, or it could be the slight shift of a waiting viper. This constant vigilance heightens the senses, immersing you completely in the present moment. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Gaboon viper is a remarkably placid creature. It is not aggressive and will almost always rely on its camouflage to avoid confrontation. A bite is a last resort, a defensive measure when it feels threatened or is accidentally trodden on. This snake is a vital component of the forest's ecosystem, controlling rodent populations and serving as a key part of the food web. It is a stunning paradox of the natural world, an animal of sublime beauty and profound danger, a jeweled executioner that perfectly embodies the hidden perils of this enchanting and formidable wilderness. Deep within the volcanic mountains that rise from the Congo basin, we find a different kind of power. Not the explosive force of a predator, but the quiet, immense strength of the mountain gorilla. To encounter a family of these magnificent apes is honestly one of the most profound experiences the natural world has to offer. At the head of the group is the silverback, a mature male whose back is covered in a striking swathe of silver hair. He is the undisputed leader, the protector, and really the focal point of the family's social life. His presence is one of calm and absolute authority. The silverback is a creature of incredible strength, capable of tearing down banana trees to get to the fruit. Yet, his power is almost always held in reserve. He leads not through aggression, but through a quiet confidence that reassures his family. He spends his days foraging for leaves, stems, and shoots, guiding his group through their territory. His movements are deliberate and gentle. Watching him interact with the younger members of his family is a truly moving sight. You see a tenderness and a patience that honestly one might not expect from such a powerful animal. He is the gentle giant of the forest. When you are in their presence, a strange sense of calm descends. The gorillas communicate through a complex language of soft grunts, rumbles, and subtle gestures. The silverback's deep chest rumble is a sound that vibrates through your own body, a reassuring signal that all is well. They are curious, but not aggressive. A young gorilla might wander close, its dark, intelligent eyes studying you with an innocent curiosity. It is in these moments that the deep connection between our own species and theirs becomes undeniably clear. You are not just observing an animal, you are meeting a distant relative. But do not mistake their gentle nature for weakness. If his family is threatened, the silverback will transform in an instant. He will stand to his full height, beat his chest in a deafening display, and let out a roar that shakes the very air. It is a terrifying and awe-inspiring performance, designed to intimidate any potential threat, be it a leopard or another rival gorilla. This immense power, so rarely used, makes his everyday gentleness all the more remarkable. The silverback is the true king of this mountain kingdom, ruling with a combination of strength, wisdom, and compassion. Not all of the Congo's predators are large. Some of the most feared are, in fact, incredibly small, but they make up for their tiny size with immense numbers and a relentless, unified purpose. These are the driver ants. They are not like other ants which build permanent nests. Instead, they are nomadic, an ever-moving army that sweeps across the forest floor in a vast living river of black. A single colony can contain up to 20 million individuals, and when they are on the march, everything in their path must flee. The sound they make is a faint crackling hiss, the collective noise of millions of tiny feet and clicking mandibles. The driver ants are an unstoppable force of nature. They do not stalk their prey. They simply overwhelm it. Their columns can be over 100 meters long, a seething mass of insect life. Within the column are the soldiers, larger ants with enormous powerful pincers that can slice through skin. Anything that cannot move out of their way fast enough is swarmed. Insects, scorpions, lizards, and even larger animals that are trapped or injured are quickly overcome. They are consumed on the spot by the sheer weight of numbers. The ants are blind, navigating by scent and touch, a perfectly coordinated killing machine. The approach of an ant column changes the entire soundscape of the forest. There is a sudden frenzy of activity. Insects of all kinds take to the air in a panic. Small animals scurry for safety. Even larger creatures, like forest hogs, give the ant army a wide berth. For the human inhabitants of the forest, the arrival of the ants, known locally as the bashiku, is a cause for both respect and alarm. They will temporarily abandon their homes, allowing the ants to pass through and cleanse their dwellings of all pests, from cockroaches to rats. The ants are a natural, if terrifying, form of pest control. This moving city of ants is a fundamental part of the jungle's ecosystem. They are nature's cleanup crew on a massive scale. By consuming vast quantities of other insects and small animals, they play a crucial role in regulating populations and recycling nutrients back into the forest soil. They are a powerful demonstration of what can be achieved through cooperation. A single ant is insignificant, but millions working together become one of the most formidable forces in the rainforest. They are a reminder that in the Congo, danger does not always come in the form of a large, solitary predator. Sometimes it comes as a relentless, unstoppable army. Close your eyes for a moment and simply listen. The Congo rainforest is not a silent place. It is a world filled with a constant, complex, and ever-changing symphony of sound. This is perhaps the most immersive experience of all, a way to feel the pulse of the jungle without seeing a single creature. The soundtrack is layered, a rich tapestry of different voices. High above in the canopy is the chatter of monkeys and the piercing calls of hornbills. Their cries echo through the trees, a network of communication that spans the vast green roof of the forest. The wind adds its own voice, a soft whisper through the leaves that can build to a roar during a storm. Lower down, in the middle layers of the forest, the music changes. Here you might hear the strange, almost electronic buzz of cicadas, a sound that can rise to a deafening crescendo in the heat of the afternoon. The air is filled with the frantic whirring of insects' wings and the croaks of tree frogs, hidden in the moist crevices of bark and leaves. There are sounds that are difficult to identify: a sudden snap of a twig, a low grunt from the undergrowth, a mournful hoot that seems to come from all directions at once. Each sound tells a story, a hint of the drama of life and death unfolding all around you, mostly unseen. The forest floor has its own distinct acoustic profile. Footsteps are muffled by the thick carpet of decaying leaves, creating a sense of intimacy and quiet. Here you hear the subtle sounds, the rustle of a small lizard scurrying for cover, the soft thud of a piece of fruit falling from high above, the delicate scratching of a rodent searching for seeds. And then there are the sounds that make your heart stop, the sudden explosive snort of a forest hog disturbed from its rest, or the most unnerving sound of all, a profound silence when all the background noise suddenly ceases, a sure sign that a predator is on the move. At night, the symphony transforms completely. The daytime chorus fades, replaced by a new set of performers. The air fills with the chirping of crickets and the deep, resonant calls of frogs. The night is the time of the hunter, and the sounds reflect this. The distant, chilling cry of a tree hyrax, often mistaken for a human scream, the soft, almost inaudible flutter of a bat's wings, or, if you are truly fortunate, or perhaps unfortunate, the low, rumbling growl of a leopard. The sounds of the Congo are the voice of the wilderness itself, a primal and unforgettable chorus that speaks of life, danger, and eternal mystery. To journey through the Congo is to be humbled. It is to walk through a world that operates on a scale and a timeline far grander than our own. Here, in the deep green heart of Africa, one is confronted with the raw, unfiltered power of nature. It is a realm of breathtaking beauty, from the delicate wings of a morpho butterfly, flashing iridescent blue, to the majestic presence of a silverback gorilla. The sheer abundance of life is overwhelming, a testament to the planet's creative force. Every leaf, every creature, every drop of water is part of an intricate and ancient web, a perfectly balanced system of breathtaking complexity. But this world of wonder is also a world of warning. For every moment of serene beauty, there is a corresponding moment of potential danger. The silent leopard in the branches, the invisible viper in the leaves, the patient crocodile in the water. These predators are not evil. They are simply a part of the natural order. They are a reminder that this is a wilderness that does not bend to human will. It is a place that demands constant respect, vigilance, and a deep understanding of its rules. To be here is to accept that you're not in control, that you are a temporary guest in a powerful and unforgiving kingdom. The Congo holds a mirror up to our own species. It shows us a world that existed long before our cities and our technologies. A world that thrives on principles of balance and interdependence. It challenges our perception of ourselves as masters of the planet. Here we are small and vulnerable, reliant on the knowledge of our guides and the mercy of the forest itself. This humility is perhaps the greatest gift the Congo can offer. It is a profound and necessary lesson in an age where so much of the natural world has been tamed or destroyed. Leaving the Congo is like waking from a powerful dream. The sounds, the scents, and the intense feeling of being surrounded by such untamed life linger long after you have gone. It leaves an indelible mark on the soul. It is a place of myths and legends, of real giants and deadly hunters. It is a final, magnificent bastion of the wild. And it serves as a vital reminder that our planet is still home to places of profound mystery and awe, places that deserve not our conquest, but our deepest reverence and our most determined protection for all the generations to come.